Afternoon, and on the lower end of trade we had Bajaj Finserv, Muthoot Finance, Chola, so some of those financials that had otherwise been holding out through the week. ICICI Bank just marginally, as with an SBI Access, but even RBL, Bandhan, I mean, even if they ended in the green, it was just marginally, so we saw not much buying coming in there today. Sun Pharma, BHCL cooled off, ITC still down about 3% ahead of numbers. Bajaj Finance, of course, and Kotak Mahindra Bank also, again from the financial space. Apollo Hospital, I think earnings impact coming in there. And Ashok Leyland also, in terms of earnings, looking weak, even though the management, of course, we spoke to them and they sounded like they had, they had thought through really some of the strategy going forward. Reliance closed today up about 2%. Eicher Motors, Bajaj Auto up about 1.5%. HCL Bank, IndusInd Bank, a couple of the banks that managed to hold out. Glenmark also was back in the green and has had a pretty good week. We saw other names as well, like HCL Tech from the IT pack and IT as a whole. So Wipro, Mindtree, TCS, all of them closing with gains and strong gains, 3, 4, 5%. Infosys, in fact, 7%, and NIT Tech 6%. So IT clearly was the lead in terms of sectors today. Avan?
Yes, indeed. Those tech stocks have really had a good run today, and that's largely on the back of Accenture's strong earnings show. So the IT index as well has gained very smartly, and of course within that you flagged off some of those counters that have seen very significant gains. We're still waiting by for earnings from ITC. We could see the COVID lockdown and the hike in the excise duty, which could hurt the cigarette volumes for the company. Watch out for that. And Coal India as well, a double-digit decline in their profits and their operating income is what the street is factoring in. So that too is going to be closely eyed. We had the global CFO of Lupin join in, and he just gave us more perspective on the sector as a whole. And ET Now exclusive that the pharma industry is poised to see strong growth. Biosimilars will be the next frontier for the sector, so a lot of headway likely to be made there. And then there have been a whole set of numbers. There was Kajaria Ceramics as well that came out with its numbers. Profits at 48 crores versus 68 crores. A word there from the management too. You also had Hero MotoCorp, the management saying, according to Newswires, that they will be able to fulfill all obligations, and there is a gradual resumption of their pre-lockdown sales figure. UCO Bank delivered its earnings, a PAT performance at 16 crores versus a loss of 1,500 odd crore rupees. The provisions have also lowered significantly, and their NII growth though has been a bit flat. TVS Street Chakra, another counter that came out with its numbers, profits have grown to 24 crores. There was Imami that saw a major dip in its operational performance, an exceptional loss of 7.4 crores this quarter, and PAT came in at about 22 crore rupees. You flagged off Ashok Leyland, the management saying that they see margins comparatively healthy in relation to the sharp drop in revenue. They've got 1,000 crores of liquidity as of now as well in their kitty. Those have been some of the key newsmakers in today's trading session. Some of those OMCs as well in focus on the back of the petrol price hike yet again being hiked, this time by 21 paise, and you've got petrol and diesel rates in the last 20 days that have increased by 8 rupees and 10 rupees respectively. So those two have been kept keeping all of the oil marketing companies in focus. All in all, we wind down today's trading session at 10,400. You've got a 1% gain coming in for the frontliners, a little bit more muted in comparison for the broader markets. Dr.